If anything in my backpack dies, I will break your neck.
Literally, what will happen?
La 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 la.
I don't know. I'm making threats because it's funny.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Heart to Heart Calamity. As you can see, we have a new title.
We're probably gonna change it again. To be honest,
I won't be surprised if we change it again.
Honestly.
Tina had the idea to put calamity in there.
well, at first our idea was like, can I say it?
Yeah.
Calamity concessions, but then concession didn't make any sense because that's not because the concession is like
Concession stand at a baseball
concession
game.
stand on a baseball game. But like I don't remember what concession means, but it doesn't make sense in the context, so we just like changed it to Heart Calamity. So
I like
yeah.
Heart to Heart Calamity.
I like it too. I think it's cute.
I find it funny too because we're basically calling our podcast a messy disaster.
I mean, that's what it is.
That's basically
Yeah.
I mean,
TBH.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll never speak again. I'll never speak again.
So if you can't tell a quality difference, I'm recording with my camera instead of my phone because that was actual hell to export.
Yeah. Also, I'm not quiet this time.
Hopefully.
Because last time I was so quiet. Can't even hear me. Oh, it's pathetic.
All right. So second episode. Today we are covering family channels.
Family channels.
Tina took like 7,000 pages of
Yeah,
notes.
I was in it, and I went on my like guest tab and looked at the YouTube feed, and I was like, oh, what does it look like when you're not signed in? No influence, nothing. And there weren't any like family channels, which was very surprising to me because usually like they were so big, and now they're just like there. And now it's just
know.
like
they were a big thing
like
in 2016.
Minecraft in 20 years, or like when the dinosaurs first died, first 5 minutes. It's like whatever. No.
Oh boy.
Like Oprah gives a kitten away. I don't know. Something like
You
that.
get a kitten.
You get a kitten.
Everybody
Everyone
gets a kitten. Oh god, we're so
Oh my
silly.
gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, we're the silliest guys ever.
So I have notes. Tina has more notes than me, but my first bullet point was these channels blatantly exploiting their kids for
That's all
views
they
and
do.
money.
That's all they do. And half the time, they have like 1 million kids, and then they post like these pregnancy videos where it's like, revealing the gender to my sister, revealing to my aunt, revealing to my mom, revealing to my dog. It's like they have like 20 gender reveals, and then they make so much freaking money, and then it's like.
And then they spend that money in
Yeah.
unethical ways, which we talked about last
Which
time.
we did talk about last time. And not too long ago, I don't remember when this was, but there was this lady, video came out of her making her son cry in their car. I don't know if you know this. She made her
Probably.
son cry in
I
her
probably do
car.
know.
She was like, it was like a 2-minute clip or something like that. And she was like, you have to cry. Cry right now. Cry on camera. Cry right now. And she was making her son cry. And he was partially like also crying genuinely because she's being an asshole. Being an asshole. Just it's awful. Like to think that a mom would make their kid cry for some money. It's
I know.
just so disgusting.
And it's so normalized too. It's ridiculously normalized. Like, two main big channels are the LeBrant fam and the Ace family. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. The LeBrant fam, it's like, okay, I understand Savannah was in an abusive relationship and then she left it. Good for her. Great. Fine. Okay.
Personally, I don't know anything about the LeBrant family.
I know about the LeBrant family because unsolicited research that YouTube gave to me that I didn't ask for. She had one daughter, Everly, and then she got married to Cole LeBrant, and then they had like 700 children. Like, you don't, okay.
Yeah, and I saw a vlog from theirs. I was looking yesterday. It's like how Everlay's and whatever their other daughters homeschooling is going. And it's like, why are you disclosing this information? It's
private
homeschooling.
information.
It's private, and it's like it's so sad because these kids are so young,
I know.
and they can't like make the decision to put their whole life on the internet. Their parents make that decision for them, and by the time they're old enough to understand, it's too late. Everyone knows everything already.
It's sad because I know this might not just be Everly, but I know a lot of people do this. They throw their kids into homeschooling. If they have a family channel. They throw their kids into a homeschooling, even if they want to go to regular school with regular kids. Like Everly, she goes to homeschooling. Her mom forces her to go to homeschooling so she can take care of her kids, so she can take care of her sisters and her one brother. And another thing, like on Instagram, I'm kind of jumping all over the place.
Oh, it's fine.
But-
it's a podcast. Who cares?
Yeah, good point. It's our podcast.
It's our podcast. Go crazy. Go stupid. Sorry.
It's okay. That's,
Continue.
on Instagram, some people, like I know Dan TDM, when he had his baby, he didn't post the baby's face, obviously for privacy reasons. Like, that's logical. You don't want, yeah, it's a newborn baby.
Which celebrity was it that didn't post their child at all? Like one of them?
I don't know.
Wasn't it Beyonce or something?
Probably. I don't
I
know.
think it was like one singer, like didn't like had their kid and never posted them online, which
I'm not
I
sure.
love that.
Yeah. 'cause,
I
like,
think that's wonderful.
especially when they're first born, like these poor kids, the first thing they see when they come out of the womb is a camera in their face. Like,
Aw,
that's not.
that's awful.
Exactly. And then, like, compare Dan TDM to these family channels who the first thing they post when they're like, I just had a baby, and it's like the baby looks like 3 minutes old. Like, dude,
Yeah,
this is
you
private
can't-
family time. You don't
But
put
at
this
the
on the
same,
internet.
at the same time, or like no, filming a birth.
Yeah.
It's just like why? That's so weird. That's so weird.
Like,
to
imagine
me.
your kid grows up and sees this, and then they see themselves being filmed
Like, coming out
and
of the womb.
posted. Like, who?
Coming out of the womb.
Yeah.
It's
Like, oh my God. And then these kids, the ones that do go to public school or private school or something that's not homeschooling, they either get death threats, they get doxxed, they get bullied
bullied.
because of this. And their parents are just like, no, we want to make more money on the internet. So we're going to post you all over the internet for other people to see.
This I was looking at like being mean to my daughter prank for like a day, for like 24 hours. And that's so freaking crazy because it's like being mean to my daughter, your kid, you're going to be mean
It's
to
so
her
stupid.
for some money
It's
for
so
a
stupid.
stupid prank. And it's like all these like being mean to my whatever, like 3 years old. But I saw one as recently as like a month ago. It's people are still doing this. And like the comments were off and everything.
Oh, when they turn the comments off because they
Turn
don't
the
want to deal
comments
with
off.
them.
And also, they usually, like, family channels turn their comments off, or, like, they, all the comments have, like, one like from the...
yeah. And it's like,
That's
I
how
love
you
you. I've been
know.
your fan for so
That's how
many
you
years.
know, like, a kid's watching this, and a kid sees that and thinks, oh, it's okay. It's okay to do that. It's just a prank. It's not okay, obviously. It's not okay.
What else do you have in your notes? I talked about all my notes.
There aren't any laws protecting children from being filmed and posted online.
There are some, because when I was uploading our last podcast episode, I got like a warning being like, make sure there are no kids in your video or something. There are some, but they're not strict. Nobody listens to those. Nobody listens to those.
cares. Those are just there to be like, we warned them.
Yeah.
We warned them. Gosh darn it, YouTube. We warned them.
Gosh darn it, YouTube.
And it's like,
Susan W,
like-
whatever her last name is, please do something about that.
in this day and age, which is really stupid, but like, bear with me. In this day and age, it's like everything is online. There should be like rules against putting children online, especially because they literally don't have any autonomy for themselves online. Like kids barely know anything.
I just searched up Ace Family on YouTube, and a month ago, they apparently moved to Dubai. I don't know why. They have 3 kids who are all under the age of 11, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, their kids are really little.
I'm pretty sure they, like, okay, an 11-year-old kid from the U.S. moves to Dubai. What? She doesn't know anything.
I mean, I don't know why they did that.
I know both of them.
What can I
Either,
say?
I'm pretty sure neither of them are from the UAE or surrounding areas, but I don't know.
No, I always find it funny. All the Ace videos, all
Ace
the
Family
Ace
is-
Family videos, they all have like asterisks, scary reaction,
Yeah,
or
look.
emotional reaction. Every other video, like
Our dream
Insane
house
Mansion,
tour!
like
Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Asterisk! Asterisk! Insane mansion! Asterisk! Asterisk!
it's like that's so funny to me.
I know,
but
it's really
they
funny.
put that. It's like we need to convey human emotions to these human beings that are our audience, which are also 3 years old.
There's a Austin got arrested. ... Calling his family from jail. The way this looks so
What?
photoshopped. The TMZ logo in the corner.
That's so funny.
I need to see the
The
comments.
the-
Oh, wait,
well,
I'm on my
your
school
new
account.
I hate USD.
I'm gonna go on Safari. Talk about something else
Yeah.
while I'm looking for this.
There was this lady, I don't know which channel this is. I remember I saw this like maybe a year or 2 ago. It was this lady who adopted a kid. I don't know if I said this in the last podcast, but whenever I say it again with a better mic this time, with better sound quality. This lady, she adopted a kid from Korea, and this kid was like very, very young, from my knowledge, very, very young, and she wasn't allowed to film him for like 6 months, obviously, because like you just adopted this kid. But that was her main objective, to film this kid. So she gave him back because she legally was not allowed to post him on the internet for 6 months. She gave him back. Imagine how traumatizing that is.
It hurts me to say that I'm not surprised.
I mean, yeah.
Because it's the internet. It's 2023. People are still doing stuff like this. They're still going to continue doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
You don't adopt a kid just to put them on the internet for views.
You don't have
That's a human with a life. Come on.
This is the same lady who I said in the last podcast. She put down her dog because it attacked.
Oh, it's that. Oh my God.
She sucks. She's like so awful. I don't know what her like at is about. No free promotion. I don't care. You don't get to know her ad because I don't care about her. Like she's.
It's like anyone's gonna watch this of significant value and just go be like, I gotta go see who this is.
Well, in theory.
Okay.
In theory,
Okay. Oh my God.
Oh, this other. I was researching like family channel scandals.
Oh,
the Ace channel.
boy.
The Ace family is like full of scandals.
Yeah.
They've done like a bunch of.
Like, if I can say an example, like the Ace family, they had this thing where they made their own carnival, right? The Ace family carnival. They made their own carnival. They sold tickets for, I'm pretty sure, more than $200.
What?
And people bought these tickets hoping that they would get to meet the Ace family. Because, like, let me see. It said, like, oh, Ace family, you get to meet us if you buy a ticket for, like, $200, $300. I'm like, what the hell? So they go. People get to this carnival. There's no carnival. There's no security. If there is security, they're, God knows, doing whatever. I don't know, reading To Kill a Mockingbird in the corner or something. They're not paying attention.
Fork a band.
They
censored them. Okay, continue.
People, first of all, obviously people don't meet the Ace family like I hope they would. They paid $300+ to go meet these YouTube people. That didn't happen.
People that they admire.
Yeah.
For some reason. I'm not judging anybody. Whoever
Sure.
watches them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they go to this carnival. There's carnival games. You get to win prizes. Whatever. None of that happened. You had to pay extra money for that.
Get out.
Yeah,
what the
I know.
hell?
I know.
You have to pay extra for playing the games that you
Ace
paid for.
Family Carnival.
Like, the Ace family, they're notorious.
Oh, it was called Ace Fest. The Ace Fest pass cost $300 and counted as 3 tickets giving access to the festival and a free autograph poster of the Ace family. The internet, I hate the internet.
Yeah, the internet sucks.
The internet sucks. Our friend is waving at us through the window.
I love my friends.
I love my friends too. Friends, if you're watching this, we love you.
Love you.
What else do you have written down?
The Daddy-O-5.
Oh my.
Okay, their whole channel, like, girl, get back here. Come back. I haven't even begun talking yet.
You mention that. I didn't even.
Daddy-O-5? That's what the
Continue.
channel is called. This is 2018. I found an
Sorry,
article.
I smacked my microphone.
Don't turn up your volume for this. It's a wall. It's like a CW, like a CW. Content warning. Turn down your volume.
Oh my God.
They got sent to prison, but their prison sentence was reduced. I don't know to what it is now, for abusing their children.
Oh my! And it was
on
reduced.
camera. Yeah, it was reduced.
Ah.
That is so scary. They were. I saw that in the article. They were, yelling and screaming at their children for something really, really minor, and they posted it.
See, I know
They
this
got-
happened,
they
but I
freaking
don't
posted
know the details of it, and I completely forgot about Daddy-O-5 until you mentioned it.
They're like, you're watching a video.
Caution, this video contains instances of child abuse, bullying, neglect, flashing lights, and themes that may be triggering for some people. You don't put that on a... Oh
They
my
had
God.
cruel pranks, which are already like, come on. They lost custody of their sons.
Good. They
and-
should.
yeah.
Those poor kids.
So I'm just going to read this. In one particularly notorious video, Heather and Michael splashed invisible ink. Heather and Michael, their kids, splashed invisible ink on the light carpet of a bedroom, then screamed accusations at their sobbing children. Wait, hold on. Was Heather and Michael the kids? No, they were the adults. Heather and Michael, and they screamed accusations at the sobbing children, demanding to know why they were lying about having ruined the carpet. That video, along with the rest of their content, was deleted by YouTube after the Martins were convicted.
Oh my God, those poor children.
I really hope they're doing well now.
I know.
It's awful.
Wow. There's a lot of video, like when you search Daddy 05 on YouTube now, there's a lot of videos that are like,
Yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers cover this all the time. Family channels. If you search up like family channels,
oh my God.
a million things will come up. Like a million things just talking about how awful they are. Which and not all family. I just want to preface, not all family channels are bad.
Most family channels are bad.
Most are power hungry, money
Seeking.
terrible parents.
Yeah.
Most of them, but some of them are like. They just film them going to, like, Disneyland once in a while, or they just, like,
Yeah.
film a day in the life, and it's, like, totally normal, and it's not, like, a million videos. For example, the Royalty Family, which Arna has never heard of.
No, I've
You
not.
should
No, I've
search up
not.
the Royalty Family.
Okay.
And look at their thumbnails. And they have a son named Farron. And this kid, like...
they're one of those.
They're one of those YouTubers. So, like, they're all their thumbnails are really flashy and, like, have emojis on them and like
That
the
is a
freaking
highlighter kid.
text. The banner, hilarious. She's photoshopped on. If you were to look at this, like, on a big screen, you don't know how funny
I'm going
this
to project
looks.
it on the screen right now. Look at this, guys. This is...
It's so funny because they're all
Wow.
photoshopped in. But the wife, Andrea, she's like actually like posing like for a proper photo shoot. But then like everyone else just like standing
Oh my
there with
God.
their freaking royalty merch on. It's so funny. And it's like
Of
their
course,
kid.
they posted 2 videos about the birth of their newborn.
Yeah. This one, dad and son become pregnant for 24 hours. Hilarious.
Hilarious. You know how many...
Parentheses. But,
And
like,
then, oh my
their
God.
son is always in their videos. I'm just like, does he want to be in them? Because, like, he's been in
He
them.
can't want to be in them.
No, because he's been in them since he was, like, a little. I remember he was probably, like, 8, and he's in their videos. And now he's, I don't know how old he is. Maybe, he looks like 13.
Hmm.
He looks like 13. And, like, he's still in their videos, like, every other day. Like, they post so much.
Another thing that they do, like, this is one of the royalty family's videos. It's titled, "We rushed her to the hospital, ... breaking heart emoji." Like, they over-exaggerate a medical concern. Like, they could title it, like, "She almost died giving birth, and she goes to the hospital for one Braxton Hicks contraction." They could, and then they
Ace
make the
Family does
screen
that too. They
black
all
and
do
white.
that. They all make it like super clickbaity, so you get kids to click on it. They're like, "What happened? What happened?" And you know, I was a kid. I did that. I watched family channels. I clicked on all the pregnancy videos because I'm insane. And I was like, "She got rushed to the hospital." And I remember,
Is she okay? Did she die?
Did she die? Oh my gosh, did she die? And
Enough.
this is really really off topic.
Okay.
But there was a like the song "Closer" by the Chainsmokers.
Oh my God.
There was a freaking parody of that song with I'm gonna just search it up like "Closer" and "Pregnant." "Closer" by the Chainsmokers.
Okay.
Parody. It's so funny. It's so bad. It's so funny. I used to watch that every day. That is not a joke. On my iPhone 5, and my grandma would be yelling at me to play piano, but it's whatever. It's that one. It's that one. Oh my gosh! Wait, how old is that? What year?
It's 6 years ago. I'll put it on the screen.
It's
Here. Watch this. Okay. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Back to the topic of not all family channels are bad. This is not exactly a family channel. Everybody knows what this is. It's a TikTok account called the Doherty Dozen. They have 5.8 million followers on TikTok. It's a foster adoption family of 14 people, so 12 kids. Not all of those 12 kids are from adoption. Most of them are from adoption. A couple of them they're biological children. And they're not, from what I know, they haven't done anything bad. I know there's some accusations of them, like forcing their children to do stuff, like forcing their children to eat the dinner that they made, even if because I think there was like a clip, someone forged a clip of the grandma saying, "Eat this. I don't care if you don't want to. I have to get a video of you eating it." I don't know if that was real or not, because it sounded like it was not real, but this, like, something that just makes me wide-eyed when I watch their videos is the mom made one video like talking about their monthly expenses, and once she said the word monthly expenses, I was like, okay, oh boy, here we go. I was like holding on to something. I was like, no. They spend over $26K a month on just the children.
I think this is a lesson on
That's
why
more
you
than
shouldn't
someone's
have kids.
yearly salary.
This is your daily dose of
We turn into Dave Ramsey's financial
what's
solution.
What's it called? Birth control.
Birth control.
This is your daily dose of birth control.
I thought you were gonna say financial help.
No.
Oh
Because,
my god.
I mean, kids are so expensive too.
Kids are so
Kids are so-
expensive.
this is like completely off topic now, but like kids
Yeah.
are so expensive.
Like I know because I'm Armenian, so my parents are like, you need to have kids. You need to give me grandchildren. You need to give. I'm
She's
like,
alone on this one.
wow. My parents keep on pushing for me to have kids, and all of my relatives are like, when am I gonna get grandchildren? Do you want to? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna have kids. Number one, because financially, I'm not gonna do that to myself.
They're very expensive.
And emotionally, I'm not going to do that to myself. And, like, I know this is not something I should be saying, but from shows I've watched and from stuff I've read, couples who don't have kids, or at least who don't have kids right when they get married, have such a better relationship, like, in the beginning of their marriage.
Because they spend their time together and they're within each other's company. They don't have to worry about children and having them and taking care of them and paying for them and
Exactly.
working for them and doing things for them. It's just them.
Plus, the
That's
whole
wonderful.
process of giving birth, like, excuse me, why? I don't want to put myself through that.
Talk about that for hours.
Exactly.
7th grade, we watched giving birth video. One lady was giving birth on camera. We were all sitting in a dark classroom watching it at like 8 a.m. Isn't
Oh
that
my
fun?
God! In 7th grade, when because 7th grade was health, I was sick during the week where we had to watch a birthing video, and I don't know if I'm happy, but at the time I was so happy.
We watched it in health too.
I remember. Oh my God! In my health
Freshman
class, we
year,
didn't do
watched
anything.
We watched it in health.
Your health was like, okay, sex ed. Okay, here's how a woman gives birth. Here's how you were born. In my health
Seriously?
class, we just talked about weed for the whole semester. We had one presentation of this really nice man.
weed.
This really nice man just came and talked to us about chewing tobacco for one day. The rest of the semester was just weed.
Tobacco is so disgusting.
I was like, the other people in my class, like at that time, I was educated on sex ed, even though I was a freshman. Not by
yeah.
choice, by the way.
Yeah,
but
I feel like most people are at this point.
I was educated, but I'm like the other people in my class who are, because we had like a little class group chat, and I remember this one kid, guess what his name was? Guess.
Ian?
Jacob.
Oh.
This one kid named Jacob texted the class group chat, and he goes, guys, do you know what we're going to be learning about in this class? And I was like, probably like drugs and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Drugs and sex.
Yeah. And then some other kid was like, we're going to be learning about sexual reproduction. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Hilarious.
And I was like, oh,
Intercourse?
intercourse.
Intercourse.
I was like, oh, goody. And so he goes, I don't know much about that stuff. I want to learn about that stuff. He was like, I want to learn about this stuff.
I
was
mean,
like,
it's important to learn.
and then this kid, I need to.
Spill it. Spill.
He goes, I don't know how it works, but I think when I was born, my mom pooped me out. He said that in the Zoom group chat.
That's the Zoom.
He said that in the Zoom group chat, and then I think I died that day. I think I lost my cerebrum that day.
Yeah. We're about to close out now.
Because our friends are right there telling us to. We definitely did.
3:26.
I said definitely in a southern accent. I don't know how that happened. We
Definitely.
definitely did get off topic, but I mean
that's like kind of the quota here.
we're gonna get very off topic in the coming
I think we
episodes.
should have a. Oh, I shouldn't be discussing this now. But
What happened?
but we will get better, and
At this.
yes.
This is only our second episode. Like,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Next week.
Next week. Actually, yeah, next week is going to be, we're going to have an episode next week, and then next week we're not going to because we're going to be on spring break.
Also, we have like 10 tests next week.
Yeah. We're gonna
Like a
start.
million
She has 6. I have 5 tests next week. So we don't be alarmed if we look like zombies in next week's episode. So next week is we have an episode and then we don't have one the other week. And then we'll come back to you on the next week. I have a plan for episodes if I can find it. I'm on the wrong account. Nice. Okay. So next week
We gotta close it up.
I can't talk. Oh my god. Next week's episode is gonna be serious. It's gonna be on women's issues in the modern world. Like,
Women I'd argue all our episodes are kind of serious so far.
yeah, except we kind of got goofy
we'll do
at the end.
/J sometime.
Yeah,
We'll do
it's /J and /serious. And then after that episode, in 2 weeks, we're gonna talk about the fast fashion industry, which
That's also /serious.
Yeah.
We'll get to a /J in like
I mean,
soon.
they're
Bean
gonna-
Boozled challenge. Or whatever.
The Bean Boozled challenge. Yeah, we're gonna do something with our friends and stuff. We're gonna have a lot of guests on here. All right, it's 3:29. We have 1 minute until the bell rings.
Okay.
Thank you guys for listening. Have a wonderful rest of your day and rest of your
Yes.
weekend. We will see you
Bid
next week.
adieu.
What did you
We bid you adieu.
say? We bid you. Cheerio.